All right, let's press on with the Russian 6th turn. What will they do? I'm really curious, actually. This could be a real learning experience. This part of the game where you set up so much and you work so hard for just the walk across the channel to form that land bridge. And now what will they do? And then, of course, you've done so much to protect the capital. How do you then, where do you go from there? So he does repair 4 damage on the factory, and he buys 10 units. Now that's tremendous. He is still making enough money to actually buy 10 units. He is going to take Bryansk, and okay, so he's got 2 tanks. Okay, so tanks are useful for a quick maneuver. Don't waste any troops. Grab and go. Clever. Okay, so he does have those 2 units down there, and he realizes he needed them for skirmishing, but he's only going to use 1 troop. Is he hoping to get lucky here? So he's got another troop down there as well. So I think he's hoping to get lucky. And so instead of taking 2, take 1. And then he'd be able to do this for 2 turns in a row and keep his $2. All right. Makes sense. Oh. Okay, I don't know what the edit was. Let me check that out real quick. At this point in time, it does become 1 fighter moved from northwest Persia, from Caucasus to northwest Persia. Where's the edit mode? 1 tactical from Russia to... Nope, turned it off. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so all of his air go down to support the rock of northwest Persia. I'm curious to see what he's going to do, how he's going to buttress this. Whether he's going to try to deny the can opener. 31 units plus planes. So obviously 3, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 30. Oh, wow. Plus potentially 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Wow. Okay. So maybe he doesn't have to buttress Caucasus against can openers. And 10 more. So cost, and then here's the really 3 lost to blockade, $27. Still making $27. Blockade he lost was here, actually, interestingly enough. So he's still making $27. Now that is bone crusher for the Axis to own so much of that territory, and he's still putting in 10. So let's do the territory thing. So he's got 88 units here. He's got 32, 32 more, 64, 74, 80, 89, 99, 99, and 110. So between all these 3, there's 110, but he's still got 2 rounds of production before, well, even this would be a little less. For 107, let's say 107. So 107-ish, and he's got 88 here, 98 next turn, 108 turn after. Plus he can bring back any air that remains from here. I don't see him taking Moscow. Okay, let's go on to the Japanese. What are they going to buy? Okay, this is a very, well, very varied purchase. 1 airbase, 1 diver. Okay, 6 grounders. Wow. Late game grounders. Wow. Absolutely, he needs them. They're imperative to just keep what he has. But boy, talking about falling behind on the Navy. Okay, let's see. Okay, He Chow, like we thought. And then Burma. He is going to wipe out that Navy. Not much to do here with the battles. The bombers. Okay, he's going to bunch in French Indochina. But Shan State remains a factor. Shan State is able to skirmish with, just so many different territories. It's crazy what Shan State reaches. Okay, let's try to get into the details here. Why does he put these things there? So Yunnan, the move to Yunnan was actually to move the Shan State. Looks like Shan State is where he wants to be. Kichao, another central area where he can reach so many areas. He is emptying out Japan even more. Wow. Okay. What's he doing here? He's placing stuff in Caroline. French Indochina gets bigger. Yunnan gets bigger. Two troops. Airfield. This is very common. I've seen this happen where French Indochina protects and projects onto Caroline, the sea zone. Ends with 54. Decent numbers, obviously, even with the loss of the things he's lost. Let's take a look here. No blocker, no transport. There's a transport. There's 3 bombers. Those 3 bombers project power over Sea Zone 6. And he's got a bunch of troops in Manchuria. Not a lot of airplanes around though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They won't reach. So defensive force in Manchuria, not an aggressive force. Let's check out if Caroline would make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, Caroline will not make it either. So he has lost a bunch of aircraft, and this force is definitely defensive. Which means northern China is open. Open for skirmishes. True. No artillery. No artillery. No planes up north here either. So Kichao again projects power, but I gotta close this up. But you see that there's some things I don't understand. Like why keep so many troops in Yunnan? Why not move them all to Shan State or to French Indochina if you have enough transports? He does not not have enough transports for his men. Why not moving? Yeah, I don't know. There's some artillery down in the south. Bunches here, but his planes are all off. You can only scramble 3 into this area. Yeah, I can't pretend to understand and why. This is obviously a calculated, I want to keep Carolines. So he evacuates these as the only defensive power instead of throwing away the transports. Long-term strategy? So obviously this is a low luck game, so he knows this can't be taken. All right, well that's the turn. The Japanese turn. Lots of questions. He's definitely doing some stopgap measures in order to protect Caroline, which is really costly. I mean, on the offensive, it really makes it so that this threat on India it's not really a threat, I don't think, at all, without those fighters. So this is a maintaining action. I'm going to try to stay in the game as long as possible and see if the German economic engine will actually win take Moscow. Because this held, and the German Empire taking over Moscow turns into a game winner. Okay, that's correct. 36 review of Japan. Stopgap measures to stop the Allied advance.